Everybody, I'm Grandmaster Ben Feingold. This is 5 Minutes with Ben, and I'm Ben. I want to show you a funny king and pawn endgame puzzle where you have white and black is going down the board. If black was going up the board, it wouldn't be much of a puzzle. It would be black making two queens. Okay. Anyway, so black's going down the board, and it's black to play. Other than reversing the sides of the board, so it's symmetrical. This is the only position in chess where it's king and three pawns versus king. None of the pawns are doubled or tripled. They're all on their own files. And the person with the three pawns is on the move. It's black to move. And with correct play, it's still a draw. When what's funny is, it's actually not easy to draw. You don't just take pawns and draw, because then that wouldn't be much of a puzzle. Okay, and just so you know, when I said this is the only position, if this pawn that's on h6 was on h7, then black would be winning. That's a different position. Okay, so these pawns can't be saved. White's going to capture them. So for example, if e3, then I take, and yeah, you're losing your pawn. My king goes to the corner, and it's a book draw. Okay, so obviously, if black wants to win, black has to get the king in action. So king g7 is the best move. King takes g3. Now, black has two sort of obvious moves, king f6 and king g6. King f6 is easy to draw against. Play king f4, and then I can pre-move, taking this and moving my king to the corner. That's a draw. Doesn't matter what black does. That's an easy draw. Okay, so black should play king g6. And this is where you have to put your thinking cap on, because white has 7 legal moves, and one of them draws. So if you're not a strong chess player, your chances aren't good by picking randomly. And the obvious move, to me, is king f4, and that actually loses. Black has one winning move in this position. Do you see what it is? You can pause the video if it takes you a while, and then you can come back and see what the answer is. Okay, so hopefully you've paused the video if you're trying to solve it, giving you a few extra seconds. The winning move for black is put it in h, king h5, and then the black king can shoulder out the white king. The white king can't get in the corner, and now we're ready to move our pawn, and we win by one tempo, because that makes it the most exciting. And then black queens, and hopefully you guys know how to mate with a queen. So king f4 loses to king h5, and white has to put black in Zugzwang. And actually, white is also in Zugzwang, and that's the true definition of Zugzwang, is whoever's turn it is bad. Most people just use Zugzwang as the opponent's in Zugzwang, but it's better if you both can't move. That's more exciting. And that move is king g4. In this position, it's black's turn to move, because white just played king g4, so it's a draw. If it was white's turn to move, then white would be losing. So now black has to make a bad move. Black doesn't want to move. Black wants white to play king f4, so we can play the aforementioned king h5 and win. Play h5, I go here. The black king can't move up, and the white king is just in time to stop the pawn and draw the game. E3 is the same. You can't stop the white king from getting in the corner. You're slightly too slow. Slightly. and then my king gets to h1. So this is a draw if white is able to find the move king g4, putting black in Zugzwang, and then whatever black does here, white can mop up this pawn and get back to h1. Now, earlier in the puzzle, when we started, I mentioned if the black pawn was on h7, that black would be winning. That's because in this position, black would play h6, getting this position, and it would be white's turn to move, and white's in Zugzwang. So the starting position is the only position, as I said earlier, where we have 3 non-doubled or tripled pawns with the 3 pawns to move, and it's still a draw. And there's the other side of the board also. I'm Grandmaster Ben Feingold. I hope you like that. White could draw that position. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment. I'll see you guys next time with more 5 Minutes with Ben. Bye.